Oh no, not you. Oh no. Don't tell me my summer vacation is over. Christ. Don't tell me I have to start on the next 100 friggin' movies all over again. Oh no. I was enjoying myself too. Oh god. Alright, fine, whatever. Hello there, Nate Jackson here, Criterion Collection Reviewer Guy. Season 2, here we go. Number 101, Cries and Whispers. Oh boy. Well, first of all, yeah, before we get to the review, thanks for all your subscriptions. I've been getting crazy emails about people subscribing and all that. Probably half of you are hackers or spammers, but whatever, you know. And a couple of comments, of which I intend to, reply to all of them because I'm that kind of guy. But I just keep getting caught up in other crap. But summer was awesome, and I wasn't sure when I was gonna be able to find time to do the first one or get started on this, because I knew that once I got started, there was no stopping, and I knew that I wanted to get these done, and I knew those sooner. Once I rolled into October, then I realized, well, I need to start, this soon, so I can get 4 or 5 done a week, maybe at least 4 or 3. If I get 3 done a week, then I'll have 100 done, by next summer 2015. And so that's about it. And I hope you had a nice time, and hope you've been watching your Criterion. I've been getting the emails about the upcoming ones. Nothing I know, nothing I recognize. Well, not too much I recognize. I think I already mentioned they're releasing Tootsie. They're re-releasing a bunch. They're re-releasing The Night Porter. They're re-releasing, I think The Night Porter, La Ventura. I think I mentioned those, but yeah, The Night Porter is the one that I'm like, oh god, really? That's about it. So, anyway, thanks for your subscriptions. Thanks for your comments. Keep them coming. I'd love to know what you guys think. If you hate me, or you love me, or you tolerate me, I like any kind of feedback. And so that's about it. So, Cries and Whispers. Oh god, Ingmar Bergman. Oh boy. I was fearing the day we'd get to another Ingmar Bergman movie after friggin' what was the last one? Autumn Sonata, and then Magic Flute, and there's another one, but I think those are the only 2 I can remember. So I want to say, and of course, Seventh Seal. But yeah, here we go with Cries and Whispers. What can I say about this one? Oh boy. Well, what do you say? First of all, let's get the facts. You remember how this works. Let's talk about facts. 1973, right? 1972. 91 minutes, color, Swedish. Yes, it is Swedish. I always get Swedish and Finland mixed up. I don't know why. Anyway, so, Cries and Whispers. There's a sister named Agnes, or these 3 sisters. Agnes, Maria, and Karin. Agnes is dying of cancer, and Maria and Karin are watching over her with their maid, Anna. And she, Agnes gets sick, has these, fits of, has these weird, breathing fits, and it's just kind of trippy. And Maria and Karen have apparently not had the best relationship, but they're trying to have some kind of relationship because of their sister, whom I'm assuming they like, they seem to get, they seem to care for her with no malice toward her. I don't think they really show too much malice toward her. I think that the seeing them is, well, first of all, Maria It's played by Liv Ullmann, as we are too familiar with now from Autumn Sonata, and I don't know the other. And Karin played by who's Karin played by? I don't know. I don't recognize his own. Ingrid Thulin. Thulin. That's not Ingrid, his wife, or Ingrid, Ingmar's wife. Ingmar was married to it. Yeah, that was 3 months. 3 years after this movie was made was when he met his last wife. Yeah. So anyway, so Agnes is dying. Agnes tries to writes a little journal as to what happens. And most of the story is told in flashbacks. There's like it shows a character and it shows a flashback from their point of view. Maria is very flirtatious. She ends up like having an affair with the doctor and wanting to like spend more time with him, telling her husband that they should spend more time with their family so that she can be closer to him. And I think at one point her husband ends up committing suicide and she does nothing about it. And yeah, and then Agnes is like really cold, a very mean-spirited person. She hits Anna and like forgives her almost instantly. She has like fits. Her husband, she hates her husband, and like she's very cold to him. She hates him so much that like when they go to bed and he wants to have sex, this is really weird scene where she takes this piece of glass and shoves it up her nether regions, and like, and so when Karen's husband comes to bed, I called her Agnes, but hey, that's what this is all about. You remember. I'll get better at this, maybe. Who knows? So when Karen's husband comes to bed, she's sitting there with a smile on her face and her down there all bloody and her hands all bloody. She rubs her face and I'm like, oh God, we're back. We're doing this again. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm watching all these fucking movies again. Yeah. So, yeah. So anyway, there's he's grossed out, and so anyway, and then Anna's flashback involves this weird flashback where I guess I'm not sure. It's like this weird. It's supposed to be like after Agnes's death, because she does die between the flashbacks. They show like I guess what is like the current time. It shows them like taking care of her, taking care of Agnes, and then she eventually dies, and the priest, does this like sermon on her, and they have like a little procession or funeral for her memorial, and yeah, and so like Anna's is like this thing where like apparently she comes back to life, and like Agnes is aware that she's dead, but she's not totally dead. So Anna apparently is the only one who can comfort her throughout the movie. She always cries out to Anna, and Anna calms her, and Anna's dress falls and her boob pops out for no apparent reason. I mean, it might be an art reference. I don't know. So anyway, Anna, is called in by Agnes, and Agnes says she wants to see one at a time. She calls in Karen. Karen comes in, and she's disgusted by the fact she thinks she's gross and horrible. So she just storms out of the room. And of course, Maria's a little more sympathetic, but when Agnes tries to kiss her, she freaks the hell out and she runs out of the room screaming. And so neither one of them want to have anything to do with her, and so Agnes is the only one who'll take care of her. And yeah, so basically that's the basis of the story. That's the basic idea, and then the end is involves like them, the family wanting to know what they're going to do with Anna. Anna stays on for another month, but I guess Karen and Maria leave. But throughout, they try to reconcile their relationship. At one point, it seems like they do. After Karen, of course, has like a horrible "I hate you" match with, or "I hate you" rant with Maria. They end up like making up for a few like odd minutes where they just talk to each other, but they have like crappy Bach or Chopin playing over it. so you don't hear what they're saying, but you can only assume that they're saying, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry! Oh my god, you're so kind of cool." And in the end, they kind of like just they part in like, well, will I ever see you again? You know, that kind of like weird like, will they, won't they? But you know, for sisters though. And yeah, the final scene is basically them, like, is a flashback for Agnes in this moment where, I guess, probably right after she got diagnosed, they like all walk together as sisters, and they're all in white, and they're all wearing umbrellas, and Anna's with them, and they're walking in this like garden, they're like in this glade, and like she comments that like she was really and truly and honestly happy, and yeah, it's a trip. So yeah, that's the size of it. That's the size of the movie. So yeah, I mean, of course, Bergman's Bergman. I think this is quite possibly the quietest movie we've had, the least dialogue-driven movie. I feel like, yeah, definitely Autumn Sonata was a lot more dialogue-driven. Seventh Seal, I can't remember too much, but I mean, actually, Seventh Seal might have been a little more leaning towards silence with death and all that. But there's a lot of scenes that are just, you know, like Agnes looking out in pain, crying out in pain, you know, but not saying any words, just whimpering and all that. And a lot of scenes where Maria just looks at things like wistfully, or not wistfully, but like just like with a air of innocence. Karen the same, but with like disgust. Anna with the same, but just like with curiosity and just being the maid who knows all, hears all, you know. And yeah, so what do I give it? I mean, it's Bergman. It's definitely I think. I mean, it's hard to compare to. I mean, it's still. I think of them, I'm still Magic Flute's the best. You know, if you don't count his daughter. Yeah. So if you don't count that, then probably that's the best. But I think, yeah, I probably enjoyed this one a little more than Sonata, because it was a little more, probably because there were more characters too. I like the fact that there were more characters in that than Autumn Sonata, and it seemed a little more. Just seemed the story seemed more interesting, and of course, Seven Seal just so. It, like I said, it wasn't great. I mean, of course, the best thing about most of his movies by this point is Liv Ullmann. She's a wonderful actress and not bad to look at, so she can play a bunch of different emotions. And so yeah, so she saves it from being a complete train wreck. But apart from that, I'm giving it a C plus. Yeah. There's a lot of screaming, a lot of weirdness. I think sometimes at points the flashbacks were hard to diagnose, you know, or hard to like sift through. The shots of Crimson were kind of nice. A random like blood from Karen's vagina. So yeah, there's that, and yeah, I don't know. It's C plus. Not his worst, but not his greatest either. But you know, I'm sure I think there's more coming. So maybe Bergman's got another one up. And yeah, that's about the size of it. Sorry, I gotta take this off. There's one other supplement, and basically it's just a little like it's this hour-long documentary that wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no! Where did I go wrong? They got me. These motherfuckers got me. Well, that's that, I guess. I'm stuck. Anyway, so there's an hour-long documentary from what's her name? What's this girl's name? Between Ingmar Bergman and longtime collaborator Erland Josef, originally broadcast on Swedish television, which was a cop-out because it starts off with the woman, the interviewer lady, talking in English. I was like, holy crap, yes! 1.4 speed through it because it's in English. But then Bergman and Josephson start talking, and I'm like, and the subtitles aren't coming up, and I'm like, oh crap, they weren't built in. I thought they would be built in like most good English documentary. I figured the rest of it's in English. Why isn't, they should be built in. But whatever. So yeah, there's that. And it's pretty boring. Basically, Ingmar and Erland talking about life and death and their fatherhood and family and stuff. And what do you expect? It's a whole new thing. It's Bergman talking like a weirdo. And yeah, that's the size of this one. So, Cries and Whispers, 101 C+. We. God, I can't believe they. Alright, okay, whatever. Okay. Alright, so, one down, 99 to go. So, next time. Oh man, here we go. So I came prepared this time. I got so number 102, the discreet charm of the bourgeoisie. 102, and then next after that, Lady Eve. And after that, Double Suicide. And after that, Spartacus. And then I forget what's after that. Some Coup de something or other. Then something or other. Then The Rock. I think Michael Bay's The Rock. Having trouble finding the Criterion edition of that one, but hopefully I'll find it very, very soon. If not, then I can always I'll just get the non-Criterion edition and then just fill in the blanks when I can. So another Michael Bay short. Can you believe there's 2 Michael Bay films in the Criterion collection? Weird. So looking at the supplements, I'm looking at the supplements here and I'm thinking that this is going to probably be tomorrow. This is probably going to be Monday. I want it to be tomorrow, but I'm still working on some other projects that I wanted to have done before I, got started on this. Again, like listening to a bunch of records I have and all that. So I'm gonna space them out a little more for the first couple until like the end of October, and then I'll probably hit them more and more often. Dedicate more Sundays. Probably, I think I'm gonna take Sundays off. So you'd expect a review from me at least Monday and Tuesday. Hopefully every Monday and Tuesday, and then maybe Thursday, maybe Friday, depending on what the movie is and how long it is. Something like Spartacus, I have to figure out a day to dedicate. This probably won't be till next Monday because the movie's over 3 hours long. The supplements are over 9 hours long, and got to dedicate some time for that one. But the other ones, Lady Eve is just the movie. There's a couple other stuff. It's a movie and video introduction, Lux Radio Theater. I like Lux Radio Theater. But this one, Double Suicide, it's only a movie. Probably do it on a Thursday or Friday. This will probably be done Thursday or Friday, maybe even Wednesday. I might find time Wednesday afternoon to do this. And yeah, so we're getting them done. We're gonna knock them out. We're gonna have ourselves a heck of a year this year. So we're back. Once again, thanks for tuning in. watching, subscribing. Hope you can stay on. Hope I don't disappoint you too much with my comments and criticisms, my ignorance. Yeah, I heard you. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching. Don't cry, don't whisper, and don't put glass in your vagina. And we'll see you probably Monday. Yeah, we'll see you Monday for Sweet Charms of Bourgeoisie. And until then, goodbye, y'all.